Hey everyone, welcome to Float's new podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to talk to small businesses about how they've been affected by this situation, but also how they have pivoted creatively so that we can all learn from those of us who have found ways to get creative and to find solutions that maybe as a community we can all benefit from. And so we're going to be spending 5 to 10 minutes on Zoom calls with small businesses to go kind of behind the scenes into the challenges, but also into the creativity and the innovation that will hopefully help everybody get out of this, hopefully even stronger than we were when we went into it. So, to kick things off, I'd like to start by sharing a little bit about myself as a small business owner. I am a film director and a storytelling consultant, and my business was significantly impacted because, especially on the filmmaking side, you have to do that in person, and it usually takes a group to do it well. And so, as soon as COVID hit, things pretty much ground to a halt. And that affected me both, financially, but then also personally because I love what I do. I am fueled by this kind of work, and not getting to do it was. I mean, it hurts. It hurts to not be able to do what you love. Thankfully, because I also consult, and that doesn't require being in person and being in groups, there is a part of my business that can continue, which helps A, financially, but also B, psychologically, because I get to still contribute something, but even that has slowed. And so it's tough because for me, storytelling is one of the most powerful tools for social change, and so I'm really passionate about it. Um, and so with a little bit more, extra time on my hands and extra energy, and my wanting to contribute something meaningful during this really difficult time, I started to think, well, how can I be useful? Because right now I'm feeling kind of useless. And that's what led to the pivot that is what brought me here to this podcast and to Float. So because I wanted to make some kind of an impact, even if it was small, I started wondering, well, with small businesses struggling as much as they are, as much as we are, is there anything that I can provide there? And so the idea for Float was born, Float Small Business, which really all it's about is pairing small businesses with patrons that are generous, that have the means to and the willingness to help. And by creating this little website, uh, unexpectedly and serendipitously, um, it's created a community. And what I didn't realize going into this is that people need community and need to feel heard just as much as they need um, other kinds of resources. And I think what has been extremely inspiring to me is witnessing the generosity that I have over these past few weeks of people really coming together with ideas, with solutions, with funding, with donations. It has been just incredible to be a part of. And so, first and foremost, I want to thank the community for coming together in that way. But then also, I would like to extend an invitation because, quite frankly, this podcast and this whole initiative to float small business is keeping me afloat because I could easily have become discouraged, and I was becoming discouraged with everything that the world is going through. But by being involved in something that's a little bit bigger than myself and is about contributing something meaningful, that is keeping my spirits higher than they otherwise would be. And so my invitation to you is to get involved, join the community. If you are a small business and you would like to talk a little bit about your challenges, but also about how you've gotten creative and and would like to join on this podcast, we'd love to hear your story and share that with the community, because I am convinced that ingenuity, that creativity, and coming together as a community to share those things, that's what's going to get us out of this thing. So please get in touch, whether it's by email or through social media, and please stay tuned for some really inspiring and innovative stories from small businesses moving forward. Looking forward to it.